Our page is humming along nicely. And now I'd like to send out an email to all my friends or write an article in my HTML newsletter or something on my blog and direct people directly to my Facebook page and ask them to like the page. How do you do that? What is the link to your page? When you go to the page, it is right up here. If you see question marks and equals and all sorts of stuff, then you're not actually at the good link. This is the good link. And to me, the best way to get the link is if you're deep inside editing pages and then you right-click on where it says View Page, right-click and choose Copy Link, then that will be the good one. Like I select here, paste, hit Return or Enter, and it brings me right to the Bliss number 5 page. So this is the URL that you want to give people. And it's kind of long, right? So if you wanted to tweet this, it will probably take up almost all 140 characters. As I mentioned when I said creating a page, there are multiple pages on Facebook that have the exact same name here, but what distinguishes them is this unique code after that. So even though it's ugly, it is doing service. What you might want to do is create a shortened version of this URL with, bit.ly or tinyURL or one of those other services, and then use that instead. But what would be even better would be if you could get a beautiful URL like this one, a much friendlier one. I don't mean to lord it over you, but Design Geek has what they call a vanity URL, where you can remove that part with pages, remove that code, and just have something coming right after Facebook.com. And now I can tell anybody, go to Facebook.com/DesignGeek, and they'll end up here. Even if they use all lowercase, I don't have to worry about the case at all. They'll end up here. So how do you get one of these friendly vanity URLs? First of all, you have to have at least 25 likes. If you don't, then you're not eligible. There is a wonderful help page on Facebook all about this. It's called Usernames. The lynda.com people will put a nice little banner with the URL here on top of the screen. But as you scroll down, you'll see, once you are eligible for a username, there are some rules about what characters you can use in the username. You can't have spaces, for example, and you need something close as possible to the actual company name. What is interesting is that, for Bliss number 5, when I finally get 25 people who like this and I can actually get a username, it does not have to be exactly Bliss number 5. This is, as I say, a vanity URL. Doesn't have to match this. It could be Bliss Chocolate if I wanted it. Facebook.com/Bliss Chocolate. When they got to the page, it would still say Bliss number 5. That is the name of the page. But the URL would just be easier. If you would like to try to see if your page is eligible or not, I actually have this queued up in Firefox. You go to Facebook.com/username. You can create a vanity URL for your own personal account, which is probably covered in the Facebook Essentials course. But what we're concerned is right here. So I'm logged on right now in Firefox as Anne-Marie Concepcion. So it knows that I administer a bunch of pages here. So as long as you administer at least one page, you'll see a second section appear here that says each page can have a username. So if I click here, you can see all of these pages. Now, once you do set your username, like for social media marketing, I chose social media and then I shortened marketing so it wouldn't be so long and obnoxious to type out. You cannot change it. Remember I said earlier, you can change your page name as long as you have fewer than 100 likes. But once you move past 25 likes and you go ahead and set up a vanity URL, you cannot change that vanity URL. So don't make any mistakes. It's a tragedy if that happens. If you don't have enough, like InCopy Training doesn't have enough users, you'll just get this message that says InCopy Training is not eligible for a username. And then the Learn More leads you back to that whole page. So keep an eye out on how many people like this page, and beg, borrow, or steal 25 people to like the page so you can quickly get there and beg, borrow, or steal enough people to like your page, ask all your friends, ask all of your family, so that you can jump over to that username URL and get yourself a beautiful, friendly vanity URL.